Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy for those who don't know me, and those who are returning, thank you so much for your support. In this video I wanted to come in quickly just to show you how I'm doing my makeup today, and also I might do a little story time for you. Find this video fun, entertaining, give me a thumbs up, click the notification bell, and don't leave today without subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. And so here we are. I'm gonna do my makeup really quickly, and I'm gonna start with my skincare. As you know, I do the vitamin C that I make myself. So as you know, I do a few pumps of this on my face. This is my vitamin C, the one that I make. And then of course I'm going in with my usual Argireline, which you all know that I love as well. And I do forehead and side of the eyes, side of my mouth. All right, and what's left, I do it on my neck. And the next step, of course, is going to be under eye cream. Let me know if you guys are interested in a video only with the ZO products that I've mentioned in my videos before. Let me know if you're interested in that. I would love to make a video about this line. It is a high-end line for skincare, but it's been very good products for my skin. They have worked really good. So ever since I've been using them for about, I want to say, a year, maybe a little more, I've seen a difference. And I've used several products of the house. So if you're interested in something like that, leave me a comment down below and I'll be happy to make that for you. This is Laneige, as you all know, my go-to lip balm day, night, every day. And take a little bit, very little. A little goes a long way. And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this cream that I use for the face, and the whole family does. I'm gonna go in with this because I am feeling a little dry around my face. As you know, I use Retin-A, so my face has been a little dry. Whatever is left over on my hand, we don't neglect the back of the hands. All right, so we're gonna try and be as quick as possible doing this makeup. One of the first things that I'm gonna wear in my face is the Hydrate, Moisturize, and Repellent Skin Primer from Laura Geller. And put this all over the face. I like to really put it around the nose area, which is where I'm usually more oily than not. And as always, guys, I want to apologize if you hear shouting. You know, the boys are playing Xbox or whatever it is they play, and they get kind of loud and whatnot. The next thing I'm gonna use is the Ciate. It's like a dewy highlighter, and let me tell you about this. It's brand new, or just started using it, and I've been loving it. I'm gonna show you the difference. I do it on the high points of my face where I'm gonna highlight, and that's what it looks like. It's like really dark, or it looks dark, but once I put it on, watch, it looks so pretty right under the under my foundation, to start, you know, bringing out that glow that I love. So anything that glows and glitters, Daisy loves. And then we're going in with the usual foundation, CC cream. All right, in the tan, because of the SPF. As you know, I love my SPF. I am not going anywhere special, but I am, my husband is out of town on a race. Take the wet sponge and start blending this in. Yeah, so he's out of town on a race. I told you, on a race, and my boys tonight are going to homecoming. My son Isaiah, which is my senior this year, it's his homecoming, so I'll be taking them there, and after that I'll probably hang out with my daughter and her husband for a little bit, and my granddaughter, you know, just to wait on my sons to get out of the dance, so then I'll pick them up and come home. Yeah, so that blends beautifully. This is my go-to. I don't think I'll ever change this one unless I find something better. But this one doesn't crease on me. It does transfer, so when I hug somebody, I gotta be careful, you know, and do the neck twitching thing, because I don't want to get it on anybody's clothes or even my own. And I said it, because I do set it. They said, oh, set it so it transfers, but that's okay. It's not a deal breaker for me, so I love it. So as soon as I put on my foundation, I take some powder and the puff, as you guys all know about the Tati Beauty puff, and I right away set where I have my creasing the most, and it's in my smile lines, because I'm always smiling, next to my nose, right here, and the neck, right, and the chin. The chin is a place where I get oily a little bit, and in my nose. Now, ever since I've been using Retin-A, I noticed this is the stick contour from Wet n Wild in Where's Walnuts. So ever since I've been using the Retin-A, I noticed that I don't get as oily as I used to before. So there's so many benefits on using Retin-A, not only for skincare, wrinkles and whatnot, but also it helps with the oil production on your face. So as you see, my tiger stripes everywhere where I want to do contour. And take the other corner of the blender and start blending that out. Yeah, so just to give you an update, guys, on Hurricane Ian. So I praise the living God, hallelujah, that here we didn't have flooding or anything like that. And what I mean here in my home, but literally behind my home, or, well, this is behind my home, not here. I guess the other side of the road by the house or by my community. There was so much flooding. There's a river, and that river flooded streets that I'll put a clip in here really quick. We went to see, and we were like in disbelief how inundated it was. And you could not see the beginning or the end of the river with the road. It looked like one whole thing. Very sad for those who were affected, and those who got flood damage and all of that. Praise God that we didn't. Sorry. Taking the Hoola from Benefit, very famous, known bronzer. I love it. It's such a beautiful color with this type of brush, and blending or setting where I put the cream contour. So yeah, there was so much that happened in those homes over there. We went by, the day that we went by, we saw people and they were inundated in the front of the house, and they were trying to get the cars out. I mean, I tell you, it looked so crazy. But it's been what, 2.5 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, and we're starting to see things coming back to normal. Is just, you know, a lot. So I take this little flat brush, which I love so much, and take a little bit, and I start setting the sides of my nose with some of the powder as well. Trying to snatch the nose. There they are. Anyway, so that was Hoola. And now I take my concealer that I love from Too Faced, concealer highlight, and this is the color Sand, which I love. This is my go-to concealer. A little bit here, a little bit there. This I blend in with my fingers, that I find that the warmth of my fingers blended it so well. As soon as I blend that out, I want to set it with loose powder so that it doesn't crease in my little wrinkles under my eyes. Okay. Then I take some liquid highlight. This is the iconic, my go-to highlights. I love in liquid. This is my go-to. A dot here, dot on my nose, Cupid's bow, and the inner corners of my eyes. Take a little brush like this to blend out the corners. I do roundy motions, and then I start blending it out. All right. Roundy both ways. Start blending it outward. Just like that. And then I take the nose and I do the same thing as I blend it out completely on the tip of my nose, and I also use my fingers. All right. Cupid's bow. Then I take a brush like this one, something like that, fluffy, a bit fluffy. Take my favorite highlight, Rodeo Drive from Ofra. Set the inner corners. Take a highlight brush like this one, nice and fluffy, and highlight the nose. Cupid's bow. Okay, I forgot to blend this out. I blend this outward, as you can see. I wouldn't even have to set this because I don't ever touch my face after I've made up my face, but I like setting everything. And I set it with some more highlight. They say out there, the less is more. But to me, highlight more is more. I love highlight. This is, I think, my favorite part besides lashes and lipstick or lip gloss. All right. So I blended that out. Now I take the brush with the powder highlight and set that. And set it over here as well. All right. There we go. And now we're gonna go into blush, which I'm gonna use the Becca SongBird from Becca. Very natural color, more on the orangey bronzy side, and it does have a little bit of, I don't want to say highlight, but a little bit of sheen to it. All right, it's not a matte, and we go right here on top of that highlight and on the apples of my cheek. I don't know if you can see the shine or the sheen. This is not really highlight, but it gives you a little bit of sheen, and a little bit on my nose. Then what I'm gonna do is take a fluffy brush like this, and this is gonna be to powder my face. I'll take powder and powder everywhere. And you can use any type of loose powder. There's not a specific one. It's just something to set your face with. So then I'm going to take some Coconut Fix Plus here. And this is the time where I spray my face. I don't worry about the face being wet because it will dry, and I'll help it dry up, and all of that is to set the face. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I'll do that off camera, so I'm gonna link down below my most recent updated eyebrow routine so you can go and watch right after this. And just like that, my eyebrows are done, and I put on some mascara to put on some lashes today. And the lashes that I will be wearing today will be the Allura Lites. These I have not tried before, like way before, but these I've been loving. I've been wearing them like for 2 weeks already, and I've been loving them. Really nice ones. I'll show you them on. So one thing that I forgot to put on was a little bit of something on my eyelids, and this is from ColourPop, and this is what I will be putting on my eyelids, just to give it a little bit of color, if I may say, which is not color, it's just a little bit of glitter. You know, guys, I've been thinking as I was doing my eyebrows to tell you a story about something that I experienced with my sons today. So my sons and I, we went to Sam's here in Florida. A lot of people know Sam's. That's where we mostly go shopping as bulks. It's like a Costco. So we were at Sam's, and I went to get some gas, pump some gas there. Let me remove a little bit of the balm so I can do, while my lashes dry, I can do lipstick. So I was in the car with my sons, and we pull into the gas part of Sam's, and there's a vehicle standing on the side, and I saw the vehicle, and then the line, you have to drive by him to get into the line. So as I'm driving in, I went like this to the vehicle. I just wanted to make sure there was no one there, or if there was someone, they were not on the line. So I did that, and I literally went to the line. I was there like, I want to say like 2 minutes, and all of a sudden I see this gentleman coming off the car through my side mirror, and he's walking towards my door. And as I see him, I was wondering why someone, you know, when you see like someone coming towards you, I was wondering why he was walking my way. So I looked to the window. I press the button so my window can come down, and he approaches and says, "Excuse me, I was on the line and you just skipped me, and I was waiting over there." And I'm like, "What?" And I caught myself and I said, "Yeah, he was waiting over there, but he wasn't on the line." So I was like, "Why did you have an attitude?" So I was like, "I'm sorry, I just got on the line. You were over there, but I didn't." And he got very nasty with me. He was raising his voice and, moving his hands like as if he was gonna, I don't know, and started yelling. So I said to myself, well, he started walking towards the car, and saying stuff. So I said, well, let me just avoid problems and just move. And I said, well, if you wouldn't be so rude, and just say it in a nice way. So he gets in the car, and I am in front of God when I'm saying this. I was getting ready to back up. If he would back up, I would back up because I'm already really close to the vehicle in front of me. So I said to myself, well, I'll back up and give him his way so he can go in front of me. I really don't care. I was not in a rush. Number one. Number two, if I did skip you, well, pardon me, right? And to be honest, I don't feel like I skipped him because he was just literally on the side on his phone. So I'm waiting for him to move back or to the side so I can back up and he can go in front of me. He does nothing. He doesn't move, but I see him moving his mouth and his hands, So he's coming back to the side of my car. And at all this, my sons are just there, they're not saying anything and whatnot. And I just said, wow, this guy is so rude. So as he approaches me again, I open the window and he's like, well, you skipped me. And he started going off on me, like going off. I guess he didn't realize that my sons were in the car either, which I was like, that's how angry and enraged he was. Like, what? So when my boys realized, they were like, what is wrong with him? Why is he being so rude? And he walked to his car and he called me a fat booty. And let me tell you how that got me angry, not because I am fat. Well, I am. And what is the problem? But like, what does that have to do with anything? And why are you being rude? And why are you right away insulting people over a line on the gas line? Like, serious? Like, what? And who knows what else he said to me. I never skipped him. He was literally sitting on the side with his phone, flicking through his phone. He was not within the line. He was on the side, like stopped on the side. There were 3 cars fit between the last vehicle that I went behind and him. 3 cars can fit. So I assumed that he was not on the line. And mind you, I went like this to make sure, you know, okay, what is this person doing? And oh, at that moment, my sons were like transformed into tigers, literally. They were so angry and they wanted to get off the car, and I started telling them and, you know, making them realize, hey, he's not worth it. You know, you're not going to go to jail because of a jerk. No, you're not. And I'm not going to allow this. I'm not going to allow you to get off the car. They were so angry. And they were like, Mom, I can't talk to you like that. And listen, 100% I get it. 100%. Okay? So I was trying to make her realize, Papi, this is, what am I gonna wear on my lips? I was like, Papi, this is not it is not worth it. You know, they probably, both of them, you know, I have 2 boys, you know, they're 17 and 18 years old. And this was a man. He looked, you know, in his 30s, 40s, and was being a jerk towards their mom, you know, and insulting and everything. And they were so angry and felt, you know, a type of way. And I even told the man, I said, hey, you came out of a woman. You don't talk to women like that, whatever. At that point, nobody was listening. Nobody cared, you know. But then I told him, I said, well, for you being so rude and such a jerk, now I'm not going to move. I'm not going to move. You wanna continue insulting and all of this over a gas line? I'm not going to move. So I sat there, he sat behind me, and I was talking to my boys and, you know, saying, hey, don't worry about it. You know, let's leave it alone. And come to know, I started rebuking in the name of Jesus. And little did you know that he pulled out and left. And I was telling my boys, that was God. Because we do not allow the devil to take away our blessing, especially that we were so, having a good time, getting ready for them for tonight, talking about, you know, their things for tonight, for the homecoming and whatnot. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because sometimes you're just like, just minding your own business, and here comes the devil, you know, trying to take away your blessing for the day. And if you allow that, you know, he will win. You know, you got to make the right choices and always know that he is out there to get you. He is out there to destroy you. He is out there to kill you. He is out there to take away your peace and all of that. And that there's always, God sent his angels, you know, to look over you. And then as I'm pumping my gas, there was a gentleman that was there and, you know, was pumping at the same time, the opposite sides of me. And he was like, oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry about what happened to you. I saw everything. He said, I'm sorry that that man treated you like that. You know, he's just a clown. Some of these people out here are just clowns. And I'm sorry, we're not all like that. And, you know, that made me feel so bad for him because he maybe thought that I was thinking that, you know, all men were, you know, like that. And so, you know, I felt bad. But he did apologize for the man. And I said, you don't have to apologize or feel bad. It's okay, you know. And I said to him, little does the man that insulted me knows that I had 2 young men in the car that were ready to, you know, get out and tell him a few things because he was insulting their mother. So, you know, my point of telling you the story is that we have to be careful who we talk to and the way we talk to people, because if he would have been a nice person to tell me, you know, I'm sorry, ma'am, you probably didn't see me, I was standing here and I was online, I would have been like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, and I would have backed up, you know, really nicely, and would have been a day. But no, he made the choice to start insulting and to yelling at me, and I guess he was in a bad mood or having a bad day, you know. I'm a person that I always walk my days and try to be on the positive side of things, always. I always try to. And I have my days, and I have, you know, I get angry as everybody does about things, but I always try to stay on the positive and teach my boys. I always try to be on the positive side and always try to look at the good side of people, because there are people, good people out there, nice people, you know. But yeah, that was the story of the day. But yeah, this is my makeup, and that was hopefully a quick video to show you just, you know, chit chat, get ready with me. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, click the notification bell, and don't leave without subscribing to my channel. I thank you, I bless you, and until next time, ciao.
To get this done.
Sorry guys, you know, he's interrupting as he usually does.
Oh, my name.
Please. Aka, please let me do this. Oh my god, this is so annoying. What are you gonna do?
You said you got toner or something.
You gotta go take a shower and wash your face, and I'll give you toner.